I'm trying something new. I've seen other people do this. I don't know how they're doing it, so I'm just using my imagination. We're going to do more of a landscape now because I'm going to leave my jokes for another time. I'm trying to record. All right. The moon. I don't know. We got the moon, we got the full. Is this even on camera? I guess I need to turn on this. I got cords everywhere now. Hang on. All right, this is getting ridiculous. All right, I'll try not to focus on it. All right, so I'm going to reshuffle this. Let's see where we go. My eyes are different. Not meaning my eyes, but meaning where my eyes are going. And now I'm making weird noises, so part of my charm. In case you haven't noticed it yet. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, tower. Boom. Oh, there it is. There it is. Boom. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna make sure these are on camera. All right, what are we doing? Who are we reading for? Who are we reading for? I got the Lovers here. Knight of Swords. This feels like it's just like a general collective, is what it feels like. It feels like nothing really wants me to do actual readings. I did a Virgo last night. That was interesting. I have to edit that one. All right. So there is someone who, okay, that makes sense. There was somebody who was neglecting their lover. Okay. They were preoccupied with something else. Could have even been somebody that was preoccupied with cameras getting set up. That can mean a few different things. Where does your mind go when I talk about cameras getting set up? All right. Especially with the Lover's card here. Somebody's no longer present in another person's life. Tell me about this Lover's card, please. Tell me about this Lover's card, please. King of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Somebody is coming back. They're ready to kind of pop up from out of nowhere. Now there is an issue here as far as money. Or somebody's not feeling good about whatever it was that they did. We have the, I don't know how long I'm going to actually be dealing with this. One person, okay. I got the Lovers. King of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. There is someone here, and I'm not trying to do the battle of the sexes because I gotta tell you, realizing a lot about me and where I am as far as yada, yada, yada. Realizing, you know, what role I play as far as a masculine. Okay. So I can't always say that I agree with a lot of the interpretations of other people. Because I've come pretty far. I've come pretty far, much further than a lot of feminines. So it's a little bit unfair or unjust, I feel, to always beat up on masculine energies. Okay. A lot of times masculine energies leave because the feminine is not all together. But a lot of times the feminine believes that they are, and they're not. If that was the case, a lot of times, well, the masculine would stay. Several times that I've, you know, looking back, I left because of certain things that feminines are doing. Okay. Or I allowed them to leave and I was okay with them leaving. It's a role that a lot of masculines do. They are willing to look like the bad guy in order to keep peace and let the feminine go. And almost like reverse it to where it seems like it was almost like it was the feminine's decision. So I sympathize with a lot of that. Okay. So, however it is, there is someone here. It looks like it could be the feminine in this situation that has made peace, wants peace. She's not in anything for the money. She's not about the money. Okay. That's not what it's about for her. She's not about showing off. In fact, she frowns upon that. Okay. I'm saying she because it's the queen. All right. The masculine or the king energy that is in reverse. Now, don't forget, these could be vice versa. Sometimes, you know, female or feminine energies can be very forceful. They can be very controlling. Okay. And the masculine, you know, could be in the feminine energy where they are rational and they want to talk. And the female or feminine energy doesn't want to. That's where you're going to have the roles reversed. Okay. So, if you're following. So, whoever it is, it does not matter the sex or gender of the people involved. It depends on the energy that they were in. Okay. Now, as far as somebody not paying attention to another person, okay, that's what you have. And you have somebody who was not paying attention to signs. You know, maybe somebody was giving another person some subtle signs saying, hey, they didn't want to come out and say something because maybe they feared the way somebody would react or respond. You know, this could even have something to do with money. You know, maybe somebody has a problem with spending money and the other person's like, you know, I can't have this. I don't want to be attached to somebody who cannot get their finances right, or they just spend like they have a bottomless pit in their pocket. Okay. You do have something like that. Somebody who doesn't really plan very much ahead for their future or anything like that. So that's what we have. So somebody they lost interest or they stopped paying attention to somebody, or they finally was just like, you know what? I want my own peace. I want to move along. However, there is still a very, very strong connection between these two individuals. Okay. So. You know, I kind of come to terms with it because I was just it's a lot of times it's unfair that men are always kind of getting beat up on and bashed on when women are not perfect. They're not. They're not. Okay. And I think that's part of the problem is recognizing a lot of times there's usually somebody that thinks that they're always perfect. Okay. If we think that we're always perfect and we do nothing wrong, and if somebody just left of their own accord because they're an asshole, well, we have to figure out why did somebody leave, especially if it was somebody that loved us. I gotta tell you, how many times that I've left, you know, or whatever, or pulled back my energy and somebody else left because of the way that they behaved. Or because I was like, yeah, I like this person a lot. I love this person. I want to be with this person, but my soul is not mingling very well with them. And I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to let this person go, but this person it doesn't seem to be any real way of making this person understand. And I'm sure that they're the kind of the same way with me. So it's almost like this banging heads energy. So, okay, got the Emperor here. So yes, somebody wanted control, somebody wanted dominance. Okay. Now, if we get into, you know, this for whatever reason, this feels like the heavy emphasis is on twin flame, yada yada yada, that concept. you know, I don't generally like to dive into that. I just don't like it. Okay? If I have my reasons. However, this feels like there is a lot of emphasis on that. Okay? Five of Swords. I was getting ready to make a very good point. If we're not recognizing our faults, it means both parties have to recognize their faults. Nobody's perfect. There is something that made the other person leave. There are things that people have done that have made me like, okay, if they're going to go, okay, I'm okay with them going. I don't want them to go, but whew, it's kind of a relief. Okay? Somebody needs to know that that's the position that they're being put into. All right? I know no one wants to hear this, but I can't continue to, you know... I'm in this business to help people heal, to see what's going on with them. I'm not here to kind of tell people what they want to hear. That's not what I'm here for. The Moon. There's definitely something hidden within somebody's connection. Okay? Whether somebody thinks this is twin flame or not, I'm just going to say that's irrelevant. This is definitely a connection where, you know, one person feels like another person was incredibly selfish. They were too preoccupied with other things and they weren't focused on their partner. Okay? And somebody is thinking or fearing or maybe observing, assuming that one person had some psychological problems. Okay? That's what you have, especially with this Moon card here. And we have this King of Wands here. Could be somebody that's still up in their head about whatever this is. Somebody definitely feels a very, very strong connection still to another person. They don't want to let it go, but there is somebody that, you know, maybe somebody needs to communicate something to another person. Somebody may actually want to have a new start. Okay, I did see that Fool a moment ago, and now I actually have this Ace of Wands here. I definitely feel like somebody is watching another person. Okay, or even if it's not, it's just a very, very strong connection. I feel like something feels very protected. Something feels very, very sacred about whatever this is. It's only a matter of time. All right. Five of Swords. I don't know that there's ever going to be any kind of resolve in reference to whatever this situation is with whoever this is. Somebody's not willing to see something from another perspective. I've had that, I think, probably in every relationship where I'm like, okay, I can definitely see your point, but can you see my point? They can never see my point. Okay? You have to be able to see both sides. That's how you come to an agreement and understanding, and that's how you resolve things. When you have one person who's firm on this is the way it is and that's that, well, you know, sometimes there's other ways of doing things. Sometimes there's other opinions. There's other feelings. It's not just black and white. It's not just one way or another. Not all the time. Sometimes, yes, but not all the time. Okay? And somebody is very, very forceful. Even though there is love, somebody just has to win at everything. They have to be the one in control. They have to do this. They have to do that. They don't care if they're going to hurt somebody's feelings. It's something very much about that. Okay? All right. I don't know where we're going with this. We have the Hierophant now at the bottom of the deck. If the World came out sideways. You know... I gotta say, somebody is now at a point where they are like, oh, I don't know, did I show that? It's the Eight of Swords. Somebody is right now at a point that they don't, It's like they don't care. I feel like somebody has become very, very content with being free, being on their own. And I feel like they're no longer interested in a connection, especially with whoever this is. Sometimes something leaves a bad taste in our mouths, even for however long. Have you ever had this where, where, especially if you're a mutable sign, this happens a lot with mutable signs, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius. We're mutable, so we're forever evolving. We're forever changing. We are never really the same person. We're constantly growing, and we like somebody to grow with us. Have you ever been in a position where, you've gone through some kind of an ascension, you've gone through some kind of a journey, you've gone through something where you've changed, and then you meet up with people or an ex from a very, very long time ago, and you're like, man, this person is exactly the same, and it's been 20 years. They're doing the exact same thing. And it's like weird. It's almost like when a record player skips. Well, if you're old like me, or old enough to know, have a Victrola or a record player. Just keeps skipping. It's just playing over and over and over again. That's what this reminds me of. So somebody either has it in their mind that somebody hasn't changed. Maybe somebody just hasn't changed. Maybe they're doing the same thing. They're stuck on repeat. They're still watching, sports. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But sometimes, that's just an example, at least from my perspective. Okay? They're still doing certain things. They're still, smoking, drinking. I don't know. I'm coming up. Maybe this sounds like a bad examples, but maybe just a certain pattern, the same way of thinking. Just doing the exact same thing that you guys did once upon a time. Exact same thing. They don't have any new hobbies, new ideas. They haven't tapped into their creative side. They're still watching the same TV shows. They haven't learned to paint. They haven't learned a new language. They haven't met God. Okay? Is this making sense? Somebody could be feeling like, you know what, I love that person, I care about that person, but they're still like that. They're still doing those things, and I'm somewhere else. Okay? If it ain't that, somebody's like, you know what? I've been apart from you for so long, we haven't connected, that I've actually grown. Now, this is somebody else, or something else, it could be. That somebody is like, we've been apart for so long, I've learned how to make it on my own without you. And I've learned to actually enjoy myself and enjoy my company. That I feel like I don't really need you, or, and if something comes along, fine. But right now, I don't really want to be trapped with anything. I kind of want to be free right now. That's what I'm getting. So somebody could be fearing, getting back into any kind of a relationship or anything like that. At least right now, at least for now. Especially if it's something that's, old or in the past, or somebody that hasn't evolved, somebody hasn't grown, somebody's still doing the same shit that they did before. They're still thinking the same thing. They're still of the same mindset. They have not figured out a new way of thought or thinking. You'll know what I mean you'll know, if you know, you know. Okay? That's what you got. Queen of Swords. Somebody is okay with being single and waiting for something else. Something else that's more suitable. Something else that fits me more. I'm on a different journey. I want somebody who likes to travel. I want somebody who wants to see the world. Not just see it from the confines of a sofa. Or just continue to go to the same bar every week. That's what I have. Somebody who wants to do something different. All right? I'm not trying to insult people. I'm just saying these are just two different states of mind or states of being that somebody's in. Two different kind of... These people are just very, very different. Okay? That's all. Yeah. Six of Swords. They don't want to be around that anymore. They're leaving all of that behind, and somebody really just doesn't even care. They're going to be happy. They're going to do something else. Somebody completely is abandoning whatever this is, and they're going to do something else. They're going to be with somebody else. Somebody is still the exact same person. They probably even wear their, wear the same clothes. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have been banking on that. Ace of Pentacles. What is this? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's just spun around like several different times. Oh, it's the Ace of Wands again. Yeah. Okay, I'll give another example. This could be somebody who is all about the Benjamins. They're all about the money. They're all about the status. And somebody's like, I don't really care about money. If money will come in, money will come in, but it's because it's doing something that I'm passionate about and something that I love. There's more to life than just money. I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about, making millions and billions. If I had that, yes, that would be very, very cool. But not at the expense of changing who I am or picking people because of that. I want somebody who lives according to a different code. Okay? Somebody who's doing something because it's something that's kind of comes out of their soul. I don't know. Somebody is very, very deep. It's just two different people. If you're doing what you're passionate about, you're going to be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. And that doesn't always mean that it's going to be something that, has to do with anything that has monetary value. You're going to be surrounded by people, friends, family, making connections. Doing what you absolutely love. Not doing it because the reward is the money. No, the reward is actually getting in touch with your soul and actually doing something that actually contributes to society. Not because there's dollar signs behind it, but because it's actually going to help and enrich the lives of other people. Okay? That's what I got. There's two people that just are not on the same, they're not on the same wavelength. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're just oil and water. You can't force it. There you have it. I really feel like that's a big part of it. Somebody, is about the money. Of course it depends, but, there's something very shallow about this. Okay. All right. I'm leaving it there. All right. I don't know. So just be on the lookout. I guess it's the season. Somebody wants to reconnect with somebody. Somebody may want to kind of come back and bury the hatchet. This could go a couple different ways. Somebody wants to reconnect. I feel like somebody's looking at something with new, fresh eyes. I gotta tell you though, I'd be very careful because whoever it is coming back is still the same exact person. They haven't changed. They are the same person. And they're doing it because it's like they want to win. Somebody wants to win. Somebody's just greedy and selfish. Maybe they just haven't learned. Who knows? I'm not going to sit here and analyze them, but be prepared. I did a reading for somebody a couple weeks ago. Sometimes you just got to call a spade a spade. Okay? If it walks like a duck, sounds like a duck, a lot of times we like to make excuses for people. Sometimes it's like, nope, You're the same. Moving on. And that's it. So, and that's what this looks like. I don't want to be trapped to this person. I don't want to reestablish anything with this person. You know, if they want to come back and try to bury the hatchet, that's fine. We can, you know, hash it out, but you're clearly the same kind of person, and it's just something that's just no longer of my vibration. You're no longer on my frequency. You know, it was nice knowing you at the time, but our ship has sailed and is sailed in two different directions, and there's no reason to further continue this voyage together. Okay? But thank you, and may you go in peace. That's what I got. That's what I got. Somebody is remaining solo for now. All right. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it made sense to you. My intention was not to upset anyone. As always, my intentions are to be authentic and relay the messages as God gives me the messages. I'm not here to appease anyone or to tell people what they want to hear. I'm here to give the truth. Okay? So, again, if anyone was offended, it's not my intention. I'm here to give the full truth. Okay? From both perspectives. I'm a true healer. That's what a true healer does. All right. That's it. I want you to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Sorry, I was looking at the camera over there. And if this is going on TikTok, why don't you like the video, subscribe, like the video, give me a follow, drop me a comment. That's it. Good luck.